Hey, collective. So today I decided we're just going to do a collective reading, and whatever comes out, comes out. This is a message for the next 48 hours. So whenever you click on this is a timeless reading. Whenever you click on this is for the next 48 hours starting from that point. Do not look at the date that I posted. Most of my readings are timeless. It's from the time that you watch that reading on out. If you don't feel called to click on this video for the next 2 years, that's perfectly fine. So we're just going to see what comes out. I'm going to do some signs and synchronicities as usual. Probably going to pull a lot of these today because this is a message for those who feel called to listen. Twos are about partnerships, balance, duality, cooperation, relationships, and harmony between opposing forces, encouraging trust and intuition, and adapting to change. Now, when I was reading that, what Spirit called my attention to was the encouraging trust and intuition. Now, when the card first popped out, I saw partnerships. So a lot of you guys could be in the beginning phases of a relationship with somebody. You could be meeting somebody new. Um, yeah, just like that Two of Cups type of energy. Like, I like you, you like me. But then I got, when I was looking at the card, the encouraging trust and intuition. So a lot of you guys might be in a space right now where you are receiving messages, and normally you would ignore the voice and go with logic, but for some reason you're not so focused on logic, you're focused on that gut feeling, because you know your gut will never steer you wrong, especially those who are healthy, have healed, their intuition and their that's crazy, third eye chakra, and have healed their third eye chakra. Intuition is about that sacral chakra, the heart chakra, and the third eye chakra. More specifically, the third eye and the sacral. Because the sacral is where that intuition comes from. The third eye is what helps us see on another dimension and helps us to receive from another dimension. Zero. You guys are getting a lot of numbers. So pay attention on the next 48 hours if you start seeing the number 0 or the number 2. What you're doing at the time when you see or hear those numbers, how you were feeling, what you were thinking about, because there's a message in that for you. 0 represents the primordial void, potential, and the beginning and end of all things. So 0, these are very feminine numbers actually too that's coming out. I have to tell you, 0 is a very feminine number. We both carry masculine and feminine energy. You guys could be in an energy of creation right now with the number 0. Hi, Christian Rolando. Hi, Happy Meal. So, yeah, the 0 is the void, the darkness. When you think of like a baby in the womb, that's darkness, that's the void, that's the very beginning. So, for a lot of you guys could be in the very beginning stages of creating something or bringing something forward, where you're still thinking about how you want to create or what you want to create or the details of that creation. Ask me out. So there's somebody that you guys are interested in or talking to. You could be talking to somebody that you want to ask, or you could not be talking to this person and you want them to ask you out. For those of you who aren't talking to someone, that are talking to someone, you want this person to be more forward. You want them to be more direct and kind of take charge of the situation with the ask me out card. So maybe you guys are talking, but maybe you guys haven't gone on a date, or I don't know. Maybe they don't call you enough. Then you got the artist card. Some of you guys could be artists, and that kind of plays in part with the creation card. Or some of you all are doing something very creative right now. You're in a very creative space in your life. And that's why I was getting that sacral chakra energy, because intuition is not the only aspect of the sacral energy. Creation is also a part of the sacral energy, because the sacral chakra houses the womb. Musician. Some of you guys could be out there making music or dating a musician, or maybe you're inspired by music at this time. I'm going to do one more and then I'm going to move on. Up two came out, astral plane and bisexual. So some of you all could be, exploring your sexuality. And then with the astral plane here, that kind of ties in with the third eye chakra card. Some of you guys are now, for the first time, I get this card all the time. For the first time, I just got the astral projection. So I'm seeing astral projection. I'm seeing a lot of you all either researching astral projection, experimenting with astral projection. We're going to move on to some other oracles. Loyalty. Okay, so either there is something that you're loyal to or someone that you're loyal to. And there's something that you are believing in. So for a lot of you guys, there's something that, some kind of project, some kind of something that you're trying to do, and you are fully believing in that thing. You believe in yourself and you believe in your work. You got obscurity. So, oh, you got 3 cards. Okay. So first with the obscurity card, what I saw when this first came out, the message that first came to me was that there is something that you're working on and people don't know about it. Maybe you're looking for a new job. Nobody knows that you're looking for a new job. You're not trying to jeopardize what you got going on at the job you're currently at. So they don't know that you're looking for a new job until you get that new job. For others of you, this is something like, I'm doing something creative and I need to believe in it. So I can't have other people's opinions about what I'm doing, because it might change the energy that I'm working with, and I can't afford that. So they won't know about this thing until I'm done with it. And then they can come and critique the final product. But while it's still in the baby stages, you guys can't know about it. Then you got memories, reminiscing, dwelling, bittersweet. I'm not going to lie to you, collective. I just saw an X. Now, initially when I saw the X, I thought that they're the ones that's reminiscing about you. I didn't really get the energy of you reminiscing about them. But for some of you all, you may be. And then I got running, ghosting, disappearing. I'm not going to lie to you. I swear to God, when this came out, when I just looked at this, I saw you running from someone else, and you're gone now, and now they're stuck on you. They're thinking about you. They're reminiscing about you because you took off without an explanation. I'm hearing you didn't even really give this person much to reflect on when you left. Time, waiting, cycles, moments. Okay, so this creation that you have brewing, you're waiting for the perfect time. In that time, though, I see you working diligently. I see you guys working very diligently at whatever this is before, and you know that you don't want to do anything prematurely. So that's why the time card came out. We're going to do some career and life oracles as well. on the table. Time to put your demands on the table and get serious about what you want. Ask for a raise, a promotion, or a step up. Hmm. So maybe you guys need to network and let people know exactly what it is you're getting into. Of course, I don't want you to prematurely do anything because the time card did come out. But when the time is right, it's time to put what you got out on the table. In the flow, the universe is sending you help. Tap into your inner power and go deeper to create the purposeful life you really want to have. That goes back to this zero card of the void. Going into the void. Hmm. So while you're still in these beginning stages, these very immature stages of this thing that you're doing, this is the time for you to get in flow. You don't want to manifest something that won't be fulfilling. So that's another reason why time came out, because you've really got to take your time and be thorough in whatever it is you're trying to manifest, because you want to make sure that this covers everything, that this is going to be the type of fulfillment that you were seeking when you started this thing. And then you got shedding. You are starting to outgrow your work situation. You need to set higher goals and standards. You work well in healing and medicine. So some of you all are just tired of your job. And it's not because, of anything in particular. It's a cluster of things. It's the fact that it's not fulfilling you spiritually, mentally, and emotionally. It's the time or whatever, the schedule. It's the fact that you can't focus on the things that you're passionate about while you're at work. It's the fact that what you do for work isn't something that is centered in your passions. There's a lot of reasons I'm seeing for why your job or the career path that you're on currently is not fulfilling you. Okay, I'm going to pull some romance angels from my romance angel deck to kind of piggyback on these love cards that I seen earlier. And then I'm going to do some tarot to clarify everything. Separation. Oh, yeah. That was definitely when I seen that X card pop out. I mean, not X, the memories card, and I said that I seen an X. That's definitely what that was. So there's an X that's missing you. I mean, there's nothing you can do about that. Sayonara, sucker. I'm sorry. I'm not trying to be rude. I'm not trying to be mean. I'm not trying to be funny. But at the end of the day, once we realize something no longer serves us, then it's time to leave. You know what I'm saying? Even if you guys left on amicable terms, you know what I'm saying? Where it was a clear understanding, even though from this reading, I'm getting that they are kind of in the dark. And if they're in the dark about why you left, then that means they need to work on their self-awareness. That has nothing to do with you. That has everything to do with them. You have to be mindful of what kind of impression you're leaving on people. That's not your responsibility to make sure that they know the impression that they leave on you. Ooh, ooh. You got new love. You got retreat, which look at this retreat card. This is two people in love running off together and disconnecting from the world to be with each other and to focus on each other and nothing else. And then you got engagement. Your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment. So for a lot of you guys, new love really is coming in. And this is somebody who you're going to go into a higher level of commitment. And the honest to God, the message that I'm getting right now is that you haven't really had a high level of commitment from someone in a very long time. It's been a long time. You might have tried, but people are not always upfront about their intentions with you. You know, people may desire you in one way, see that you desire a certain level of commitment, and then pretend to mirror that or match that just long enough to suck you in. And then once you get in with them, then you realize they were never interested in the type of level of commitment that you were. Okay, so now I'm going to clarify with the tarot. This is exciting because new love is fun. I hate dusty old energy from exes. And when I say spirit cleaned that up real quick and brought you in somebody new real quick in this reading, I'm going to do a time frame to see how long it'll be for you guys to meet this new love after I do the tarot. Overall energy is the Page of Wands in the reversed. Yeah, there's something that you've given up hope on. It could be this job because that did come out. A lot of you guys are just over it with your job, current work situation. Others of you, it's this ex. You're over that. So, Spirit, why did this zero come out? Ooh, the Eight of Cups in the reverse. The Eight of Cups is about walking away from something. When it's in the reverse, it's about not moving on. Right. So there is something that you might really want to share with everybody, but you realize that would be premature. It's not time to move on to the next phase yet. We have to stay in this zero phase, in this void phase, this creation phase. It would be premature. More on that zero. The Three of Swords reversed. Okay, so there's some healing required. That's another reason why it's not time to move on to the next stage yet, because there's also more healing required. Let's see. Why did obscurity come out, Spirit? What's that about? The King of Swords. Okay, so this is you making a logical decision. This is a head over heart decision. Um, which is interesting because for most of this reading, so you guys are balancing your feminine and masculine energy. You are in tune with your intuition. You are listening to your gut. And then you're taking the information that you get from your intuition and you're using logic to decide how you're going to go forward in creating a plan. This is actually awesome energy here, collective. Whatever it is that you're working on is going to be very successful because the energy that's on the table is honest to God, is really balanced out, and that you can't create nothing perfect without balance. Okay, then you got the Hanged Man. Yeah, we were just saying that, the obscurity card. So there is something that you're working on, and you know it's not time to share it with the world yet. You know that when it's finally time to share it with the world, baby, it's gonna, I'm talking, it's gonna, you're gonna have so much success with this, but you understand that you have to take your time out to work on each little detail and bring everything to the level of perfection as far as you see fit, right? Before you can release this thing to the world, because it has to fully embody your vision. If you were to send it out into the world right now, it would not replicate the vision that you have for it. And keep in mind that that vision, that's the astral plane, it's all coming in. Keep in mind that that vision that was given to you, that's coming through your third eye, from spirit, from the Most High, from the Holy Spirit. You're receiving a message, you're receiving information that you are putting out into the world to share with the world. And it's important that that message is precise. It's important that you fully give every aspect of the message that was given to you. You don't want to miss a word. You don't want to forget the point. You don't want to forget whatever it is, the meat, the potatoes, the vegetables, they're all important. On the table. Why is on the table here? Ooh. Okay, so the Nine of Wands. The Nine of Wands is a card of being guarded. And with on the table here, it's about not accepting anything less than what it is you set out to get. So you're putting your demands out there. And with the Nine of Wands here, it's like, yeah, so are you going to come correct? Because if you're not going to come correct, I'm not letting you in here. I'm not going to engage with you. You won't even get to see all of me because I'll be standing behind these 9 wands. So good luck. Good luck. Good luck coming over here and not coming correct. Then you got the 6 of Wands. That's a card of victory. So Spirit is saying, you know what? I just got another message. So for those of you all working on something, this is not about a person coming forward. This is about the goals and standards that you set for yourself, right? So while you're in that waiting period and working diligently in that waiting period, you're not going to give up before you reach what you feel is completion. And by you doing that, you will be blessed. Because like I said, this thing that you're working on, the vision for that thing was given to you by the Most High. And so you will be blessed in making sure that this thing is complete to the perfection of the vision that was given to you by the Most High. What advice do you have for the collective, Spirit? The Queen of Wands. The Queen of Wands is very attractive. She's magnetic. She's beautiful. She's sexy. She has a lot of suitors. And because this is a general reading and we do have love here, she has many options. But you're going to have one really good option coming in at you, collective. Another thing about the Queen of Wands is she is a social butterfly. So for this to come out is your advice. If you're single and you have no, prospective love interest, Spirit wants you to get out there. That's one message. The other message I'm getting is get out there and network. So while you might not be ready to show the world the masterpiece that you're working on, get out there and network so that when it is ready, you can just take off. You can hit the ground running. More advice for my collective, Spirit. What else? What other advice do you have for them? So then you got the Magician. The Magician is a manifester, right? Um, this is about using your creative energy and your intuition and your third eye to bring something from the fifth dimension, the void, which is the heavens, and bringing it down to the third dimension. And Spirit just wants you to be mindful that you are manifesting. All of us are always manifesting. We're manifesting with our heart. We're manifesting with our mind. We're manifesting with our actions at all times of the day. And Spirit really wants you to be mindful of that. That the way you move needs to be in perfect alignment with the vibration that you're trying to be in. Because the vibration that you're trying to be in, your creation is going to reflect that. One more card of advice, Spirit. One more card of advice for my collective. Ooh, we got the Eight of Wands, which is communication. It's a card of actually quick communication, and quick forward movement. So Spirit is telling you, don't lose momentum. I just got a song. I don't know if y'all listen to gospel or not, but it's a song by Fred Hammond specifically. There's many variations of the song, but it goes, they that wait on the Lord shall renew their strength. They shall mount up on wings like an eagle and soar. They shall run and not be weary. They shall walk and never faint. They that wait on the Lord, and now wait on the Lord. So what I got with this is like, some of y'all might start to lose faith because you're in this energy of working hard and not releasing it to the world, no outside input, no nothing. It's just you and your thoughts and your feelings. And you might start to doubt. And Spirit is telling you, just wait. I got something coming for you, but you have to have faith. You have to have faith. Keep walking in faith, and your faith should renew you and give you the strength that you need to make it to that finish line. And I promise you, once you get to that finish line, I'm going to swoop you up. You think you can't make it to the finish line? Spirit is telling you, yes, you can. You just got to have faith. And your last card of advice is the Seven of Cups. Now, the Seven of Cups is a card of having many options. I honestly, when I first saw that, I thought of love. So for some of you guys, this Seven of Cups is about love. But the message that I specifically got for love with the Seven of Cups is that you might have many suitors. The Seven of Cups is a card of having a whole bunch of cups of emotional fulfillment. The cups are about love presented to you, and you can't see what's in those cups, right? So you have many options, but not all of them are good options, and you don't know because you can't see what's in them. Spirit is trying to tell you that you might have many options, but not all of them are good options, and they want you to use your intuition and discernment to decide who is best for you. That's the main message I'm getting for that Seven of Cups right there. Let's do in what they don't see coming towards them. The Five of Cups. There's something that you're going to walk away from. For some of y'all, I just heard it's that job. I'm not going to lie to you. I'm not going to lie to you. It's that job you have to walk away from. Now, I'm not encouraging nobody to quit if they don't got something, in the back pocket to pay the bills. I'm not saying that. I'm saying that because the Most High is an energy of what makes sense and what's most righteous, I'm assuming that this means, because the Five of Cups is a card of knocking over three, but still having two. So you're going to walk away from this job because you have something in the back pocket. You got two other cups. You know what I'm saying? But that seven of cups. But make sure you vet these other two cups before you decide to just pick up and walk away. Don't close out a chapter before you know exactly for sure that you're walking onto stable ground when you step off that platform to leave that other thing in the past. Because if you know what I'm saying, it's coming. Spirit's got you. Overall outcome for my collective. Ooh, the Six of Pentacles. So that's a card of having more than enough. It's about being in a position to give. It's also a card of handouts, so be careful with that. If you do find yourself in a position of an abundance, and people start to come at you with their hands out, that's something to be mindful of. That's something else that you need to vet with that Seven of Cups card. But I do see you guys walking into an abundant space and an abundant energy where you will have so much that you will be able to help other people. Then you got the Four of Pentacles in reverse. There is something that y'all are really walking away from. I can't get away from that message. The Four of Cups, the Four of Pentacles is about holding on really tight to something, specifically money, specifically a job. I can't make it up because the Pentacles are coins. So it's about holding on to some coins really tight. Okay, you can change the message with the energy as it goes, but with it being in the reverse, you're releasing. You're saying, I'm not, not all money is good money. That's where y'all are at. So for a lot of you guys, you're going to be moving on to something better. But remember that earlier in the message, Spirit did tell y'all to get out there and network. So for all you know, Johnny up the street has this amazing opportunity for you. And because you haven't been out there socially networking, you haven't known about it. And once you talk to Johnny, the Three of Cups reverse, y'all are getting ready to leave something alone. And honestly, for a lot of you guys, it's a job. For some of you all, it's a relationship or a person or just a past energy in general when it comes to love, a certain mindset. Some of us, we learn bad behavior early in life, and then we have to reprogram ourselves. So for some of you guys, I genuinely see you reprogramming yourself when it comes to love. But for most of you guys, you're walking away from a job that no longer serves you. And kudos to you, because it takes strength and it takes courage to start over, to end something, and to have the faith that you are capable of starting something new. Okay, collective, that was your message. I got to go back to work. So I will see you guys on the next one. Remember to like, share, and subscribe. I love y'all.